Issa and Jaden are having a spooky good time as they help the Cumberland Museum coal mine prepare to get haunted by rats, bats, bones, and ghoulish apparitions. The mine at the museum is a shadowy cave that reflects the horrors of what mining used to be, and staff decided that maybe there was a connection between the horrors of old and those of new.
I think at Halloween, it's a really interesting time to come to the museum because we don't want to take away from learning the story about Cumberland as well. But I think Halloween makes those stories resonate a little bit more deeply for people.
There's enough real mining equipment in the museum to bring the hardships of the early miner's life to light. And a brief trip through the tunnel will make you even happier that you don't work in an old mine. Life was tough and work was hard. In the Comox Valley, a miner could go months without ever seeing daylight.
So there were many hazards with working underground. I mean, one of the hazards comes from just working underground for like 12 hours a day and not in sunlight or daylight. And mines would be working on 24-hour shifts a lot of the time. So you spend a lot of time in the dark. And you also, especially in the Comox Valley underground, had a lot of risk from gases underground. And those gases could cause explosions at any time. And some of the most dangerous gases you couldn't even smell at all.
If you are new to the valley, or a longtime resident who hasn't been out to the Cumberland Museum lately, now is a good time to plan a visit. The museum is implementing an improvement plan to help bring Cumberland history to life. One significant improvement is the addition of a solid path in the mining tunnel, making it accessible for visitors with disabilities. There are new displays, and a lot of Cumberland's past is coming back to life.
It was dangerous work, so you were far, far away, deep underground from help, far away from the light, and also so vulnerable to all of these other elements of nature. And toxic gas would have been one of the big ones.
And for the kids of all ages, remember, the ghouls, rats, and all things that go bump in the night will be taking over the Cumberland Museum from now until Halloween. Please come visit. From deep in the mine, under the Cumberland Museum, I'm Mark Hanley.